Loading now. So they've given you S1, D1, D1, the semester marginal social costs of producing toilet paper. What could the government do to internalize the externality? Javian tax of blank per ton of toilet paper. Okay, so there's something that's going to happen with the graph here. We're going to create some sort of a like um, we're going to draw some things, but I gotta do a quick look up on the Javian tax. I don't have this one, memorized truly. Okay, let me take a look here and I'll get right back with you on an
Okay.
answer on this. And in full disclosure, there's so many resources out there right now. If you don't have a Chegg account, if you don't have a Course Hero account, you may consider that. You may find that that will give you all the information you need to be able to answer these questions. So
Okay. I
the
think I do have
that
it.
that and that's it's probably worth the price of admission here. So basically, they're going to tax the toilet paper is what it amounts to.
Hmm.
Um, and that tax is this sort of like that's kind of right there. It's this amount right here. So it's whatever, 325 minus 100 looks like it's 225 is the Pigevian tax. And these might look similar to what you saw in the homeworks. I don't know for sure, but that would be my best. Is tax one of the drop downs?
Tax, yes.
Okay.
Tax, and then the second one would be to,
But so I'm seeing for the previous one that it looked like the best answer is letter A, and I don't know why, but that is what it is.
okay.
If you're asking me.
I think so too.
So, all right, fantastic. Yep, I know you just sent another one over here. Ah, another one of these. Okay, so I'll upload that real quick. Let's see what we're looking at here. All right, how can the government use a command and control approach to reduce pollution to the optimal level? All right, so are they actually asking you to do any calculations? All right.
Um,
The graph is irrelevant. These are like kind of a pure, definition of
yeah, it doesn't
command and
ask you to do.
control. So let me do a so think of the words command and control. I mean, they're going to do something to be in charge of it, whether it's we'll see what that is. But this purchase are economically efficient. And did you already take some sort of an econ class, or is this the
No,
first
this
one
is my
inter
first one.
Okay, this is getting the full treatment here. These are not the easiest questions kind of when you start out in this here.
Yeah,
So what I'm seeing is that like at the command and control, they're going to control things. That looks like a letter E. Um, and then uh, again, this is definition. Again, like um, they require each firm to reduce by the same amount, which isn't necessarily good. Like, because if you're a big company, that might be fine. But if you're a small company, that might be really difficult. So this is not efficient. because some firms have different costs of reducing pollution. Let me know when you send over the next one.
Sh- Yeah, I should be on the
Should
way.
should be good on should be good on time here to get through all of these, by the way. I don't
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever want to just send them all over, you're welcome to do that.
Okay.
You can send as many as you want. I know we had that issue in the previous class where it was one at a time. All right, John Cassidy, the blog. Okay, that's great. Bike lanes are limited traffic lanes and streets. That's true. I hate to belabor the point, but negative externalities. Okay, so what we just go right to this. One negative externality associated with driving is due to um, so these are things that impact other people. It's probably the emissions. Big cities may favor selling more bike lanes because uh, yeah, I mean if it
Breakers.
like if I'm just guessing here, which we don't need to, 'cause we have plenty of time, but it's probably the emissions and that automobiles create negative externalities. But let's double check. Let's go to the wonderful internet. Emissions, yeah, okay, yeah. So these both look good to me. Here, let's see what else you sent over. Get those uploaded. Have you seen much math in this course, or is it all kind of definitions?
Um, the last quiz I took was a lot of graphs. This one is seems more like
Yeah,
it's a mix of both. It's not too much
okay,
math, honestly. Not yet, at
yeah.
least.
The micro will be, but depends on the instructor, depends on the university. All right. I just looked at that one. Okay. By imposing a tax on to internalize. All right. So by imposing a tax on production of electricity equal to the cost of acid rain, the government will cause electric utilities to internalize the externality. As a consequence, the cost of the acid rain will become a um, hmm, it's a good question. I don't actually know. Um, I know we end up paying more,
Yeah.
but
Let me see
let's
if I
see if
can find. I'm seeing answer D.
other costs borne by the utility supply curve. What fifth? Yep, I'm gonna suggest B as well.
I think you missed one before that one. Was I sent you
Yeah,
two, I
look,
think.
let me see here what I've got uploaded.
Some coal is mined, that one.
It looked like I got the same one twice. If you want to resend six,
Okay.
I'd appreciate it. Yes. did I get the same question again? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I guess you did send it. It was just the same. It looked the same as the other. I
Oh, okay.
apologize. All right. Some coal is mined by the federal government. Okay. I mean the external costs. Right. That's probably that. With the costs. Yeah. So I believe it's this one. You see if you agree or not.
Yeah.
And then the next one is whether it's the government should include the costs, I believe, but I don't know why. Marginal cost, probably because it's greater than. We'll check here. Okay, so let's see here. Includes the cost, marginal cost, yeah, greater than. So I would go with C.
See?
And it does make sense that you pass the cost on. So, all right, I guess you sent over another one that I uploaded. Not, it's uploading now. All right, kind of the same style of question again, is it? Says explain what positive externalities might exist from infrastructure spending. So how, like basically, how is it positive for other people besides the workers? Um, uh, so I guess to me, I'm leaning towards like C. There's an increase in productivity for business that use the infrastructure. That seems reasonable. Um, it could be D. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this could be.
Let's see.
Okay, so that's sort of the direction I'm seeing here still is that it does help the businesses. And then effect should this have on government policy? Would it be more likely or less likely to support spending programs? I guess they'd be more likely because it's good for the businesses, because economic efficiency. All right, so is it B or C here? Uh, more for certain greater economic growth and future higher incomes. So the idea, I guess, is if the business is better, that means you get a higher income. Sounds
Okay.
reasonable. Whether it actually happens or not, I don't know.
C and B.
All right, so you sent over another one here. And this one is some sort of a graph again. Fish are an example of so that.
Common resource or public good?
Yeah, so it's one of those like one of the issues if you fish too much, there's not enough. So yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. Depends if like the fish come from somewhere. All right, get this one loaded up. I don't know why they keep giving you the graph. Oh, there it is. So the quantity of fish is where the blue and the red intersect on the x-axis. For whatever reason, they put quantity down there. So it looks like it's 7, like that. Oh, sorry. No, 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 no. Suppose that the use of public fish generates a negative. Sorry, that's not right. No, no, don't use that. There's an effect. This affects the number.
Okay.
So we're gonna this 75 per unit's gonna drop it down. All right. Let me go. Let me go see what it actually is here. Um, if the fish are a what you said there, consider. Right. So thinking. Let's see here. So you said common resource is not an option.
Yeah, common resource or public good.
Okay, I think it's common resource. Public good is something like air, I guess, or park that you
Yeah.
can't like use up. But this one you can use up. So
Hmm.
that's the issue. Um, for this next one though, not seeing like a.
Optimal quantity of fish.
So is it 7 and 325? Okay, 7, 325. Okay, and so
So
if
it's
the
just the
price,
quantity, right? Not the price.
well, but it drops like this drops it down here. So the price drops to 250. But that's not right. Each response is an integer. That's not right. 325, 250. Making sure these are lining up. All right, sorry, I gotta look at another example here. This example isn't helping me. So they're just I don't know how they're coming up with that number. Um, so a couple of the sample problems here are going back to the equilibrium point, which doesn't make sense. Um, I'm thinking it's 4, but I'd like to find another like find one that actually explains how this calculation's done. It is common resource for sure. Okay, so they do that when the external cost. So supply is dropped. It does go down. Is 400, 150. So it was that. Why did I go up to 375? See, those aren't far enough apart. Those are. Okay. So this would be 75 apart here, which brings you down to six. So I guess I'm gonna go six for that, if you're asking me. And
Yeah, I
get
don't
this
have a clue.
we'll get this
Your
last
guesses.
one. Yeah, we'll get, I mean, it's only a little bit of this, so let's take a look at the last one. How do externalities affect markets? Uh, all right, that's another definition here. So let's take a look. It's going to be, I mean, you would think it would be kind of like leaning towards the last one there, but I always, when I get these definitions, I think it's better to go consult with the wonderful internet. A lot of students are using Chat GBT now
Hmm.
to get the answers to these. I don't know the risks of that yet.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know how to use that.
yeah, it's worth spending like doing a small deep dive. But the this one looks to me like it
A,
is
like
that is
thinking A.
B is the one I'm seeing. The social cost of production will be equal to the social cost or social benefit of it. Let me double check this. Another resource.
I'm seeing
Private
A.
will be different. Sorry, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong answer. It is the private. Yes. These are this one is different order.
Oh, this is
Private.
negative external. Okay, I see. I'm looking at the wrong one.
No, it is the private. It is the private cost of production will be different than the social cost. It is A. It is letter A.
But I think that's for positive externality, right? Or negative externality, maybe.
I'm seeing it for negative. I can double check here.
The
I'm gonna.
question is for positive.
Yours is. Oh, it is for positive.
Yeah, the one
I
I'm
thought it said
finding.
negative. How do negative externalities? Okay.
So the
All right.
opposite, right?
Yeah, it would be the social um benefit from consumption would be different. That's what was interesting for the last one, but I don't like the way that's worded. Pay positive just market then. Private benefit from consumption will be different than the social. Yeah, so I'm seeing it as E. Sorry, I really bumbled that a little bit. I'm seeing
Okay.
E is the best choice. So,
Okay.
okay. For future, please send these all over in advance. It'll be a lot easier for me to sort of wrangle through them with you
Okay.
in real time
Yeah,
than the
this
one at
one
a
is
time.
a quiz, so it's timed, but I'm allowed 2 tries.
Sure. So what I mean is like you can